Well, we spent some time here as a band at one point, like a couple years ago. We took the Slays, this crazy company in Montreal. We got them to give us a grant to come stay for a month here and just get crazy together. So probably the place where we started to play as a band together was the first time we were just all four of us in a small loft in Brooklyn with these bunch of crazy Polish painters. So it was very fun. So I mean, for us, New York, we have a special place for us.
Running fast. While we were walking so slow. Well, I watched us grow and grow.
The title of the record was kind of inspired by two or three different things. One thing is we record all at our house, so that's one obvious part of the title. But second of all is just like we just travel so much, and when we came home, when you travel, you have you're kind of more curious about things because you're traveling. But since we hadn't been home in so long, then we kind of kept that curiosity for our own home, And when you travel, you usually just remember mostly the people you meet, and what makes places special, or things you probably remember the most of places. So, when you had that same curiosity for your own neighborhood, and you started to dig in more where you live, started finding these amazing stories that were really inspiring. So, for me, part of the story was just kind of finding the crazy, exotic stuff, but right where you live, Yeah, the record's a little less crazy than the last one. Yeah, it's not so crazy arrangements and stuff. And I think we all wanted the songs to stick out, not the arrangements, and not the instrumentation, but more the song itself. So I think that's what I think that's what kind of led to the record being like that. I think what we wanted to capture kind of was something very more raw and not too produced, not like in a studio setup frame, like trying to more capture moments, not necessarily perfect sounding things. When we were playing live, we got bored of triggering stuff, so we thought it'd be fun to kind of build really crazy sound designs on our own instruments and really put a lot of energy into finding kind of fun things to do live, and to make a kind of crazy live show. And this record was more really song oriented. It was 12 touching songs. It was a different goal in the end. Funny enough, I was taking a ferry from Ireland, UK, and I had my iPod on shuffle, and the album came up, and I hadn't listened to it for a long time. And after you do a record, you always hate what you do. You're always a little hard on yourself, and you're like, oh, I could have done that better. And kind of the first listen after a while, and I was like, I felt really good about it. I felt like we've accomplished what we kind of wanted to do, and I thought it was a really nice listen. I don't know, I listened to all the records. I don't know, it's something that I would have enjoyed listening to as a listener. I think if I separated myself, I would have been like, oh, this is kind of fun to listen to,
Through tall green grass, learn to walk, and it felt right. And it felt nice.
Not thinking about the next record, thinking about how to release music. I feel like albums, the concept of an album has ran its course. I feel like, we're really into a new era is coming, and the way you release music, you have to really rethink. Putting all your eggs in, spending 2 years to build a record, and then putting it out. It's a very old thing to do, and I don't know. For me, I want to find a different way of releasing music. It's a big honor to tour around the world and play music for people. It's a nice feeling, and it's nice to share music, and a lot of people want to do that. So when you do it, you have to feel pretty lucky to have that possibility to do that. Hi, I'm Patrick Watson, and you're listening to Baeblemusic, and have a good day.